then went to open in Safari. Hello,
Okay.
here we are.
I know.
Oh, hey, Tracy.
I know, right? I'm sorry.
No worries.
It's getting fun and crazy. I thought I had a minute, and then it's just, some other things here, so. All right.
I know, you don't like it.
Okay, I pushed record, so I'm going to see if that works. And who do we have? Deidre, awesome. Joan, Mom, Morgan, Peggy, Remisted Paige.
Harper May's here.
Harper May.
Oh.
Oh, who's crying?
What's my kids? They're always crying.
Never. Amanda. What else we got?
Let's get it down.
Joan. Oh.
Hey, you're on.
No, I see that. I'm out.
Hey, it's Paige. Is that what I heard?
I think
Yeah, I
so.
can't get on the picture, but I'm on.
Okay, good deal. All right, I'm going to turn my volume up so I don't feel like I'm yelling at y'all. Y'all can hear me fine?
Yeah.
Okay. Mute everyone real quick. Okay, so tonight I just wanted to kind of go through and talk to everyone about Instagram's changing a little bit. I want to, it's going to kind of be like Facebook, but I want to share with you guys how I've been finding some people who aren't terrible people to follow, if that makes sense. They're real people, so not just spammers. I don't know if I can do this very well. But whenever I'm on my Instagram, because we're going to have to start building another way. If you're on Facebook and you're having a problem finding customers, finding distributors, because let's just face it, most of us have been in for a little while. Deidre's still pretty new. Paige is still pretty new. But most of us have been in for a little while. We're running out of people. Facebook is not one that you can add several new people like you can on Instagram very quickly. So, if you're not going through and you're not adding new friends on Facebook, whenever you post to Facebook, I'll be honest, you're probably wasting your time. You post anyway, but the same people are seeing your stuff, if that makes sense. So you have to find new audience to submit to. I'm having the same deal. I do have my customers who are actually, reordering, or like one just finally upgraded. I've been begging her forever to upgrade because I knew she would do really well. And she just upgraded today, and she has her first customer today. I'm like, I told you so. But Instagram is somewhere that, I know Amanda's been getting some people. Let's see, I've got, this Stacy girl just sent me a message. So how do I respond to her? And it's 9:10. Okay, so what I've been doing is I have been going down through my newsfeed. All right, so let's just say if you start with people that you already know, if you go to one of your friends that's already on Facebook, guarantee you they follow someone you don't. Facebook, Instagram, smack me. All right, so let's just say I have this friend, Leanne the Great. If I go to Leanne the Great, you see how you see following and followers? Literally, just click on and see who she's following, okay? I see real people here. Like, she has real friends that she's following. Usually if it's a private profile, that's probably a real person. So I literally go down through there and I am following them. That's all I'm doing. If it's requested, that's fine. But I had literally I had 970 people the other day after Morgan shared the one Instagram training by, I want to say the one I watched was Alyssa Morgan, to add 300 people a day. I was like, oh my God, how do you do that? 300 people a day? And I don't want to be following crazy people who are going to be posting like naked pictures of their booties or something. I don't want to see boobs. And I don't want to see, all this other stuff. I don't want to see that either. But I figured out how to do that. And I got myself up to right now. I am at, and I know the number doesn't count. It matters with the whatever kind of 1,119 now. I went from 970 to 1,119, and I went to from hardly having any inbox messages to now I have at least one a day. So I signed up a customer the other day from Instagram. Amanda's gotten, some requests from someone in Italy. No, tell him no way, Jose. His name was probably Jose, huh? And then I've just really been kind of posting, watching what I post. That way I'm just sharing. Another thing I want to share with you guys too. Whenever I did the social media challenge, John Eric talked about this app called Crowdfire. Okay, so Crowdfire, you see that little symbol right there? I don't know. You can't. There it is. There's my finger. That symbol right there. So if you look for my app, this is kind of hard. You see it right here? That's my app, Crowdfire. And then I click on that, and it'll show me my non-followers. All right, and then I can go in there, and if I want to, I can unfollow them. It also shows you all of these things. All right, so it shows me like my fans. Okay, so if I click on, I don't know if I can click on it. Click. Okay, click. All right, so if I click on my fans, it pops up. And these are the people who are always on my stuff, like they're liking something, okay? And then, all right, it'll show me my recent unfollowers. Because here's how you change those numbers from your following to in your followers. That's how you change that number. If they unfollow you, then you just go unfollow them with that little minus sign, okay? So if, let's just say, this Katie girl, if she just unfollowed me, but I don't want to unfollow her because I actually still have her in mind, she's still on my hundreds list, I still want to build that relationship with her and earn her trust back, I'll just keep liking her stuff and I'll keep commenting on her stuff, like just building that relationship. And then, maybe they'll follow you back. If not, I unfollow. I just don't see it anymore. One thing I found, it'll also tell you like your recent followers. All right. Oh, I have one person who's a actual person. But your recent followers for today, I have one person. It's this girl right here up top. So I'm actually going to go somehow with my finger in the, just click the square. Okay. So I just followed her. All right. This person right here, that's a spammer. I'm not going to follow them. I'm sorry. But you see how like it'll show you your recent followers. And you just go through there, follow them back, so that way you can follow their timeline. One thing I just learned, you guys should know that if you're on Instagram, people search things on Instagram. I go look for nails on Instagram. This is where I find my designs for nails, is Instagram. So you find that by hashtags. I go up to my search and I put nail art or something like that in there, right? Now, if you are using this as a business too, okay, I don't put hashtags on every single thing that I have, every post. But if I'm using this as a business, you want hashtags. So that way anyone in the world can find you, okay? Because Instagram's kind of the same. If you're not adding people on Instagram, then you're not broadening your base. So let's, I want to show with you, I just learned this. Publish. Publish is a spot on Crowdfire, all right? So if I click publish, it takes me to this page. All right, now I'm going to refresh this because I've been using this. So these are the things that I published. Down here, there's a settings button. That setting, it asks you how many posts do you want to make a day. I click 10. I want to make 10 posts a day. So I go in here and I click the plus sign. All right, I go to my gallery. I'm going to find a picture. And, all right, so I picked a picture of food. If you guys share a different variety of things, people will follow you for different things. I did learn how to repost things because Morgan said you need a repost app. Morgan, the repost app has been amazing. Like I'm posting I watch people work out, and then that's what I do at home because I haven't really gotten out to go to the gym. People like that. They really do. And then, I'm tagging those people that I just reposted it from. They've started tagging me in their stuff. So now we're working like whenever those advertisement trains are. I don't know. This is the only time I'll ever run a train is right here. So I clicked next. All right. And then what's this thing saying? Oh, it says compose. Okay. So compose a nice message. Usually, okay, I don't think up things myself. I copy paste. All right. So I just copied and paste. It's pretty much our Zoom chat. Okay. So then it says down at the bottom, I have one account. You can post to Twitter too. I don't know Twitter. I'll be honest. I'm not even going to try to figure that thing out right now. But it's only Instagram or Twitter. And then it'll say, then there's a spot where you can click best time. Do you know that it automatically schedules the best time based on your activity of your followers? That's pretty cool. That has been a game changer since I figured out how to use this. Or you can set it manually, okay? So I set it to automatically schedule on the best time. All right, so I go over here. Okay, here's where hashtags come up. Because you don't have to hashtag if you've got a picture of your dog. You don't have to hashtag dog of the day, dogs of Instagram, cute puppy, Yorkie, man's best friend, or soft and cuddly. You don't have to do stuff like that. It's just going to give you the most popular tags right now. So it gives me, you see them? And then there's other suggestions right through there. So you can put in those tags. Some of these things I have been seeing blizzard and snow and I'm like, delete that. Let's put green and sunny and warm. And so I don't want to stick to snow. Everyone wants spring to come and summer to come. But like there's flower of the day, sky. You guys can see this, right? The different things that are in there. That's gotten me about 2 followers a day at least right now, just off of those. So I push OK, and it gets it going, and then it adds that to that list. It tells me what's been posted, okay, if I posted it or not. Okay, everything's been posted for the day. You can actually go back in there and repost something. And it will tell you, it actually gives you, it sounds like cowbells is what your notification sounds like. Because if you go in there, you know how we do airplane mode? If you do this the same way, it will actually check out the followers that you have on your page when they're actually active. And then whenever it tells you the perfect time to post, it'll do this little cowbell notification. You just literally go on Crowdfire, you go to publish. All right, so I'm going to go to publish. Then it has me do this. Hey, sorry, I almost broke my computer. You click that. It'll take you to the pic. So if you don't have like a, what's that filter? If you don't have a filter on it, it takes you straight to Instagram. So you get to add your filters then, okay? So you don't have to worry about doing all that stuff. Then you can add your filter. All right, and then it takes you to the same spot on Instagram like you do already. You go right here, you copy and paste. I can't do it in the thing. All right, and then it literally puts everything, even with those hashtags. All right, now I'm going to tell you how your message can get kicked back. Like, you know how you post and you don't even see your message there, your script, whatever you put in there. You get what I'm saying, right? It's because you probably have too many hashtags. So if you're going to use the Crowdfire and those hashtags, be sure you delete some hashtags. I don't know what the magic number is, I'll be honest. But and I do share to Facebook. If they follow me one way or the other, I don't care. I know it makes a neat something if you do both, but I don't have time to do both. I don't have time to make separate posts and do both. What else with Crowdfire? You can see who your admirers are. Hold on, Mom, I'm trying to go to the chat. I thought John Eric said that over a certain amount of hashtags was a waste. Well, yes and no. I mean, we are building relationships, but we're also building a business. So my thing is, anyone could have searched dogs of Instagram, even though I have a picture of my face. They'll see me at dogs of Instagram. So I'm fine with that. It's been successful for me. So I'm working with what's working. You can see who your admirers are on this. So like I have this one girl, I have several, but like it shows me, and then it shows me her feed. Like I can go straight to her feed. And since she's my admirer, she likes everything that I do, literally, like everything. And there's several people on here that do. There's this Stacy girl that just messaged me back. I swear she lives in Australia. I cannot tell where she lives, but just from her posts, I think it's Australia. And I sent her the message asking if, she, I know I shared it earlier today, but I said, hey, gorgeous, I noticed you liked some of my posts in the past. This is our biggest month in history, and we're so passionate about helping people. I didn't want to leave you out of anything if you had any questions about my job or any of the products. No strings attached. I'll talk to you soon. She sent me a message back and says, hey, yes, what do you do exactly? All right, I would not have known this girl is always following me, or as much as she has been, if it weren't for Crowdfire. All right, so Crowdfire, you can see your admirers. Okay, so that gives you the chance to go in there and build a relationship with the people who are paying attention to you. So it shows you their stuff. That looks really good, doesn't it? And, it shows you who they are. And then you can like, comment, whatever you want to do. You get to build that relationship with that person, okay? Like this chick, she's always liking my stuff. But she's another It Works distributor. And she's all over all the time, just liking my stuff. And then we've got Natasha's daughter, who's all the time liking my stuff. She's so funny. But then we got this person. And new ones will pop up all the time. So I'm always on Crowdfire checking. I love this thing. Okay, there's a friend check. You can check to see if your if any Instagram account, check your relationship with it. Okay, so you can see if you're friends. There's a whitelist and a blacklist on this. Whitelist is people you don't want to unfollow. So just in case you go, if you're building that relationship with them and they unfollow you, okay, so they're on your unfollow list. You can actually go put their name right here. So that way you make sure you don't unfollow them accidentally, because you might have went into your recent unfollowers and that person's there. Oops, but you don't want to unfollow them because you really want them on your team. Does that make sense? Okay. Your blacklist. There's a blacklist. It's not on TV. Doesn't tell me what this is for. I'm sure that's people that you want to block, Shirley, right? I don't know. It doesn't tell me what that is. Non-followers. It'll be there. Okay, so I pretty much taught you all there is to know about Crowdfire. That's why I wanted to have our group talk tonight, because it's been really amazing for me. So I wanted to share it with you guys. That way you guys could see how to work it. And go in there and play with it for a little bit. Just upload your stuff to it, see how it works for you. Whenever you go and follow people, here's something that I've been doing as well. I have been, let me go to Instagram. Who was my admirer? Hold on, let me see. I'm going to check something. I want to see if Crowdfire, it tells me my admirers. So I want to see, can I see their friends? Does that make sense? Not their friends, but their followers and whoever they're following. That's what I mean. All right, this Carol. It's loading. Give me just 1 second. It does. Look. So I can see her followers and who she's following. All right, so I'm going to click on her followers. It doesn't let me. Okay. So I'm going to go find the Simonetti girl. So you can't follow their people on there. Okay. But this girl right here, Brittany, she's a pharmacy tech. She's been following me too. We have some similarities. I'm going to go in here to her followers. And this is where I've been doing, like, I've been trying to do 300 a day. I swear it. But if you just click on real people and not like go to CoverGirl or whatever hashtag and find their followers, you're going to have real people following you. So that could be a possibility of real people on your team, real customers, not spammers saying, hey, I know how you can get 500 followers in a day. Does that make sense? Like, now you're actually building with real people. Now, okay, so say you see this list right here? Okay, so I'm going to click on Patty Schnitzer, okay? So Patty Schnitzer comes up. What happened? I touched her photo. Okay, so I'm actually going to click follow. Now look at these that come up. You see the suggestions? So this is how I kind of dig farther in. I do see all. So that way you can, whenever you see all, you can kind of see their pictures. Okay, so who they are. I see you. And then that tells me who I might go follow. So that's kind of how I branch off on. I just think of it like a tree. I'm just creating some branches along that tree. And I'm following these people. And then in a couple of days, I just go to Crowdfire, and I don't unfollow them right away if they haven't accepted my follow request or if they haven't followed me back. They'll see your follow, especially if it's requested. They'll check you out, and you'll know they're checking you out because they're in there liking your stuff and seeing what you're doing. All right, so that's how I've been gaining my followers. Does that help you guys with Instagram? Okay. All right, so let's see if we can start rocking some Instagram, because it is the truth that if you've been in this business for a little while, Facebook can get harder to build with. And I try to get anyone on Instagram on my Facebook because I am more savvy with Facebook. So I have my Facebook thing up in my profile. So if you look at my profile, it looks kind of like this. Darn it. And I've got my Facebook website right there. I don't have anything about it works on that. It just, I've got on here, follow me for tips, meal plans, and fitness, stuff like that, which I'm so glad I found that repost app, Morgan. Thank you. But, and this is what my 9 pictures looks like. That's really it. And then my next ones. So, there's a few at work stuff in there. There's fitness stuff in there that I've been sharing. There's meal plan stuff in there that I've been sharing. And then I've been working in a lifestyle post every once in a while. And whenever I go onto my homepage and I'm looking down through my feed, I'll ask a question sometimes. Like, where's Tiffany? Where's one in here? Oh, for example, someone had, they were liking, yes, it's recorded. They were liking the Vampire Diaries, and they had the 2 guys, Stefan and his brother. That's all I remember. And I like the Vampire Diaries. I haven't really stuck with it, but I just started commenting, and then all of a sudden, like, she's messaging me and, like, hey, so I just went through your profile and I'm looking at your stuff. So what do you do? So that kind of thing happens. So you want to go on there and you want to build a relationship with them too. Just, it doesn't even have to be about it works. And that's another thing I want to share. Facebook wise, if you're out and about and you're blitzing people, you don't actually, to build your business, you don't even have to blitz somebody. You can just talk to them about whatever. Like, you know, Donna's a girl that I met whenever I shopped at Cato's. And every time I go in Cato's, it seemed like Donna was there. And she always saw my It Works gear. And then so, you know, finally she just was talking to me and chatting, and I was trying to find a dress for conference, I think. And I was just like, you know, I might need your help sometime. Are you on Facebook? And she's like, yeah, I'm on Facebook. I was like, okay, if I send you a friend request, would you accept it? Because maybe some days I'm just going to message you and I'm going to say, hey, listen, we have to wear all white to a party. Do you have all white down there at the store? And she said, yeah. So that's how we became friends on Facebook. And then, I mean, it took a couple months, and she liked my stuff. And of course, I went in the store a lot, and, you know, she's asking about the business. So you don't even have to be like, yeah, I'm with It Works. You know, do you want to follow me on this? It could just be about anything. You could be, for example, you know, go and get your hair done, like say with, you know, your stylist or something. If you don't have them, or it could be the person next to you, you know, you'd be like, you guys sound really fun. Are you on Facebook? If I send you a friend request, you know, just, you know, don't be alarmed. I just think it's really cool to connect with different people. You don't even have to make it about It Works. Just be sure that you're networking. That's the point of the business, is networking. They're going to see at some point in time you do It Works, and they're going to ask you about it. And, you know, that's just kind of how you do it. So I don't want anyone to get really super stressed out about blitzing, like having to give a card or a anything. Does that make sense? No? Yeah. Just building a relationship. Just make sure you get them on some sort of social media. If you have their information, it's okay. All right, we're going to stay with free right here. Okay. All right, so I got this recorded. I did Google how we upload this to YouTube. And I'm going to try it because the guy that did the recording had a MacBook. So I should be able to find this, but I'm not promising because I'm not techno savvy. So I'll see what I can do as far as that goes. I hope this helped. Do you guys have any questions? I'm going to go ahead and unmute you guys. So that way, just in case. You may have to unmute yourself because it says, there you go. Do y'all have any questions whatsoever about any of that? Oh, Paige, I'm sorry. Okay, so I'm going to send this on YouTube, okay? So maybe you can go back and look at it later where you can. But you'll be able to see whenever I was holding the phone up and talking about it. But, yep. That's exactly what it is, the published part and the Crowdfire and all that good stuff. So if you guys have no questions, I'm excited to finish out month end. Deidre, you got this, okay? We are so close. I know we are still at, I want to say, I'm going to shoot for a high estimate of 363. It could possibly be 303. So
Bless you.
we are doable. This is so doable. That, and Deidre is right. Deidre, this is 2 system orders and a greens. We got this. You guys have a wonderful night. Pray for me I get this uploaded. All right, I'll chat with you guys later. Maybe I should stop recording.